Ladies and gentlemen, today you are about to hear a story that is not just inspiring, it is life-changing. A story that shows how a single moment of kindness can transform the destiny of one of the greatest minds in history. This is the unforgettable, heart-touching tale of Albert Einstein and the flower. Imagine a quiet morning, the streets still waking up, the air cold, and a young, confused, disappointed Einstein walking alone, his hands in his pockets, his mind burdened. His dreams flickering like a dying candle. But before understanding that moment, we must go back to the little boy who saw the world differently. Albert Einstein was not a brilliant child in the beginning. He didn't speak like other children. He didn't memorize like other students. He didn't answer like teachers expected. He was silent, thoughtful, lost in his own universe. People thought he was slow. Some even called him foolish. But in that silence, a storm was building, a storm of imagination. His mother, Pauline Einstein, noticed the sadness in his eyes and the curiosity in his heart. One day, when Albert was very young, he walked to his mother and asked, "Why do flowers open every morning?" Smiling, she picked a small violet flower, placed it gently in his tiny hands and said, "Look carefully, Albert, because every flower hides a secret of the universe." These simple words became the foundation of his entire life. Einstein grew older, but his struggles grew with him. He didn't fit in at school. Teachers wanted memorization. He wanted understanding. They wanted answers, he wanted questions. Whenever he asked why, they told him to stay quiet. Whenever he imagined, they told him to stop dreaming. They wanted him to walk on the straight road. But Einstein was born to fly. He loved nature deeply. He walked for hours, staring at leaves, at the curve of tree branches, at the yellow glow of flowers under sunlight. He believed beauty was not random, it was a message. But society didn't believe in him. He failed entrance exams. He couldn't find a job. He wrote letters, no replies. He knocked on doors, no one opened. He walked through offices, everyone rejected him. He lived in a small room, surrounded by old books and his own self-doubt. Imagine him sitting on his bed late at night, papers scattered everywhere, his dreams choking in silence. Sometimes there was not enough money for food. Sometimes he felt he should give up. But deep inside, a small hope survived, like a flower growing between stones. One cold morning, Einstein walked out of his apartment. His head was heavy, his eyes tired, his heart full of questions. Will I ever succeed? Are my ideas meaningless? Why is life so hard for me? He walked slowly through the narrow streets of Bern. People were rushing to work, horses passing, shops opening, but nothing around him felt alive. Suddenly, he noticed an old woman sitting alone at a corner. She was surrounded by small baskets of flowers, each one bright, fresh, colorful, but no one was buying them. Her hands trembled, her clothes were old, yet her eyes held a gentle smile. Einstein stopped. Something pulled him toward her, maybe her calmness, maybe her kindness, maybe destiny. The old woman looked at him and said softly, "Child, you look very tired." Einstein tried to smile but couldn't. The woman picked a small white flower, its petals glowing softly in the morning light, and she held it out to him. Einstein whispered, ashamed, "Madam, I don't have money today." The woman chuckled warmly, "A flower does not bloom for money, dear. It blooms because that is its purpose. Take it. Your face looks like it needs a little beauty." Einstein felt something break inside him, not in a painful way, but in a healing way. He gently took the flower in his hand. It felt soft, warm, alive, as if the universe itself had placed hope in his fingers. He walked home slowly, staring at that flower, thinking about its perfect shape, its symmetry, its colors, its fragrance. He reached his desk and placed the flower in front of him. He stared at it, and something inside him awakened. He saw how the petals curved, just like he imagined space might curve. He saw how the light fell on them, just like he imagined light bends in gravity. He saw patterns, just like the patterns he saw in physics. In that flower, he saw the entire universe. At that moment, a spark lit up in his mind. Thoughts that had been stuck for years now began to flow like a river. He grabbed his notebook and wrote rapidly, formulas, ideas, sketches, possibilities. That flower gave birth to inspiration. And that inspiration gave birth to history. Within a few years, Einstein published the theories that changed the world forever. Special relativity, general relativity, photoelectric effect, E equals mc squared, quantum foundations, space-time curvature, black hole predictions. Everything began with a flower. From that day forward, Einstein kept a fresh flower on his desk. Every morning when he saw it, he remembered the old woman and the truth she unknowingly gave him. Simplicity hides the deepest truths. Years later, when Einstein became famous, when awards and honors surrounded him, he returned to the same street corner. The old woman was still there, older, weaker, but still smiling. Einstein walked to her, bought every flower she had, and said softly, Your kindness helped me when I had nothing. You gave me more than a flower, you gave me hope." The woman smiled gently and replied, "A flower does not choose who to inspire, dear. It simply blooms. And sometimes, God sends it to the right soul." Einstein's eyes filled with tears. Not because of fame, but because of the realization that greatness is not born only from genius, but from moments of kindness. He later told his students, "Never ignore small things. A small flower changed my life." Nature speaks, but only to those who are willing to listen. And that is the lesson. That no matter how dark life feels, no matter how hopeless the path looks, a small moment, a small act, a small flower, a small kindness can change everything. Einstein discovered the secrets of the universe not only through equations, but through humility, curiosity, beauty, and the silent message of a blooming flower. Because sometimes, the universe speaks through the simplest things. A petal, a smile, a stranger's kindness. And if you listen carefully, you may also hear your destiny calling. Thank you.